your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a 21-year-old Gering man who was convicted by a jury in September on all 4 counts, including possession of child pornography, was back in court for sentencing. Jesse Jennings was arrested in April following an investigation by the Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Office, which revealed that Jennings was communicating with a 15-year-old about meeting up to have sex, and the two had already sent illicit photos to each other. At the conclusion of the 2-day trial, the jury came back with guilty verdicts on charges of possession of child pornography, enticement by an electronic communication device, intentional child abuse, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. On Thursday, Judge Andrea Miller sentenced him to not less than 9 months nor more than 12 months in jail on each of the 4 convictions, which will be served concurrent to each other. Jennings received 267 days credit for time already served and will also have to register as a sex offender and serve 12 months of post-release supervision. Well, a new stretch of roadway that was completed in Scottsbluff in 2024 will be getting a facelift of sorts. During last week's Scottsbluff City Council meeting, council members were set to consider bids for drainage repairs for 28th Street and Avenue K, just north of the Scottsbluff Dominoes. Public Works Director Doug Gompert explained the need to fix this area.
We've tried grading that ditch and it just does not drain. So this will add a couple of inlets, manhole. It'll go down the end of K to 27th, follow 27th Street, and then tie into a manhole on Avenue M.
Infinity Construction was the low bidder in the amount of $163,000, and after a brief discussion, the council unanimously approved awarding them the bid for the project. And the city of Scottsbluff would like to advise the public that tomorrow, Avenue B between West 22nd and West 23rd Street will be closed to traffic for the repair of a water leak. The city is respectfully requesting that the public use alternate routes as detours will be in place. They thank the public for their cooperation while this work is being performed. If you have any questions, you can call the city at 630-6258. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. The Chief Justice of the Nebraska Supreme Court delivered his State of the Judiciary address Thursday, touting successes and making the case for needing funding. Among the successes discussed by Judge Jeffrey Funk was a pilot probation program in Douglas, Hall, and Buffalo counties aimed at 18 to 25-year-olds, the largest age group entering the criminal justice system. Funk explained how the specialized model is working.
Nebraska's pilot project utilizes specialized probation officers to support young adults with education, employment, membership, and community engagement. After the first year of the emerging adult pilot, outcomes are looking promising. More than 60% of these probationers have not been in a violation status or arrested on new charges.
Funk said the state's judicial system has found efficiencies to survive exhaustion of its cash fund without need for a mid-biennium deficit appropriation. However, he said that maintaining vital services and ensuring public safety not being compromised will require support of a bill increasing filing fees in light of an expected reduction in general funds for the courts. And with his family by his side yesterday, Governor Jim Pillen officially filed to run for re-election as governor of Nebraska. In a release, he says he enters the field with complete and total endorsement of President Trump. Pillen is currently not facing any Republican challengers ahead of the May primary, but is running against former Nebraska State Senator Lynn Walls, who announced her candidacy last week on the Democratic ticket.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
I'm Alex Makovica reporting for the Rural Radio Network. Ori Cattle is changing the ways that livestock producers think about how they can use artificial intelligence on their operations. We are joined now by Nate Justice with Ori Cattle. Let's kind of get the backstory first, why you guys started this company, this technology. Tell us about what you're doing here, Nate.
Right. Well, this technology was actually originally designed for humans, and it was built on pattern recognition and behavioral. And what it does is essentially it helps producers flag problems earlier. And we all know that AI is coming, and some people are a little scared of it because they look at it from the outside. But we're here to show you how AI can be integrated into your life as a producer and solve real problems and help you actually manage things easier and better.
So this is a cattle ear tag, from what I understand. Talk about the application to an actual ranch and how people are using this.
Right. So most cattle technology, you're right, it is an AI ear tag. And so most cattle technology now tells you where an animal is, but our system tells you how an animal is actually doing. And so we flag things like early stress signals, early illness signals, predator events, geofencing. I was with a producer the other day, and they are literally 24/7 watching their cows because they're in calving season right now. And what we can do is actually detect when a cow is going into labor and give you an approximate time frame on it. So imagine having a dashboard where you have literally the health of your herd, the location of your herd at your disposal all the time. And so think about what that could save a producer as far as labor, as far as time, as far as sleep, because I know those people are up all night, right? And so it's essentially just to make your life more streamlined and easier as a producer.
And you were explaining kind of this idea that the artificial intelligence, the AI, is working specifically for your operation. It's not some giant generic database. Is that fair? Can you talk about that point?
100%. So AI, it's very interesting with this technology because it actually learns your own specific management style. It learns your specific herd, your specific terrain. And as you use it, it actually gets better and more accurate because we're starting our pilot program right now. And one of the purposes of that is to show and to gather this data set to actually make it more accurate. And it's going to be super individual to you. And as you use it longer, it gets more accurate, which is really, really cool.
Nate, tools like this are just so cool, I think, for farmers and ranchers here across the Midwest who are going to be hearing and watching this. Talk about the practicality of implementing the Ori cattle technology on somebody's operation. What does that truly look like?
Yeah, so you would right now we're in our pilot phase. So up until March 1st, we're doing our pilot phase, and there's a huge discount on tags, and you would just tag your animals, and it's really, really simple to implement. And a lot of people get scared with technology because it's like, wow, I'm not a tech person, right? And ranchers, I have this conversation with them all the time. I'm not a tech person, but then we show them what it actually looks like, what the dashboard actually looks like, and how this is designed to actually make your life easier. It's designed to be user friendly, and we have amazing support with Ori as well. So it is designed to take stuff off your plate big time and not add to it. And that takes care of a lot of the fears that people have, because I know myself, when I'm into something super technical, I get lost, right? And I know my way around a computer okay. But for some people, this technology can be intimidating just because they don't understand it. We've made it easier for the producer to actually implement this and understand it and get real value out of it for their farm.
Well, you guys will be at the Iowa Ag Expo this year talking to producers, hoping to implement this kind of technology. What are those conversations you guys hope to have? What are maybe some good questions to bring ahead of that conversation?
Yeah, I think you bring any conversation any question that you have. And one thing that we believe in is being transparent and honest with producers. And I know there's a lot of concerns about privacy and all of this stuff when you're talking about technology and you're talking about your operation, which you care about. And so we want to put all of those questions at rest. There's no questions that are too hard for us. James Babcock is the CEO and founder of this, and I work with him all the time, and he's an open book for people, and this is what we believe in with Ori, is that your data is your data. And we want to kind of demystify AI and show how it actually can solve a real problem for you and how you can use it. And you can leverage this technology to have more time to stop losing animals, to stop losing money, and to be more efficient and to make your life easier.
Absolutely. All right. Certainly invite people out to have a conversation. If they cannot make it to this year's expo, Nate, what's the best way to learn more about what it is you guys do?
We have a website, and it is oricattle.com. And you can check us out on there. And also on Facebook, you can find us at Ori Cattle.
Wonderful. Insightful conversation. Nate, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you.
It's your last chance to lock in 2025 pricing on our acclaimed replacement windows and ensemble entry doors. Get 20% off with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. Pay nothing till 2027. Plus, get an extra 5% off the entire project if purchased on initial consultation. If you've been thinking about replacing those drafty, outdated doors or windows, now is the time. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally, tonight, Scottsbluff Public Schools has announced leadership changes that will allow administrators to grow, take on new challenges, and bring renewed energy to key roles across the district. Brittany Chancellor has been selected as the principal of Bluffs Middle School for the upcoming school year. Chancellor has served as assistant principal at BMS for the past 3 years and previously taught middle school reading for 10 years at Mitchell Public Schools. Additionally, J.D. Beam has been selected to lead teaching and learning efforts across the district as Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction effective July 1st, 2027. Beam has served as the district's English Language Arts Content Area Specialist since 2021 and previously worked as Director of Professional Learning for ESU 13. The Scottsbluff Public Schools Board of Education is scheduled to consider the appointment of Chancellor and Beam at its February regular meeting. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.